see you again. I just saw you a few minutes ago or earlier today. Well, guess what? I'm recording this video so that I can show you all the different things that I gave you so that you know what to do with it. We're first gonna start off with this big old thing that everybody got. This is called a lap desk. So your lap desk is gonna go over your lap, and you can either sit on the carpet, you can sit on your sofa, wherever you have space that's nice and quiet, because that's really important, especially when we're learning. Now, on your lap desk, there's a few different compartments. This right here is your pencil holder, so you can put your pencils there, your scissors, your glue. Right here, it's a little bit bigger, so you can put your crayons, your markers, and then over here, it's even bigger. You can put your learning packet or your folder in here. So that's your lap desk. Make sure that you keep this nice and organized so that you can find everything. And up at the top is your name tag. So if you ever don't know how to spell your name and maybe your mom and dad, your brother, sister, or your uncle, aunt, or your grandparents aren't around, you can always look here to help you. There's even letters and numbers and shapes. Okay, now we're gonna look inside the brown bag. There's lots of different things. So let me show you a few of the things that are inside. The first bag I'm gonna show you is this bag right here. This bag has all of the different learning materials inside for you to use. And you can put this into your lap desk and keep it nice and organized so that you always know where it is. So you're gonna have some markers, some crayons, glue, scissors, pencils, you even get a dry stick of glue, and your whiteboard marker. And I'm gonna show you your whiteboard in just a second. And actually, I'm gonna show you where I might put it into my lap desk, because you can also do this too. And if you're at home, maybe you can do it with me. Let me show you. So, let's look at my desk. Here is my desk. I think I'm gonna put my crayons right here. My marker fits right there too. Then I'm gonna grab my pencils. I think I'm gonna put my pencils here. My whiteboard marker right here. My glue stick right there. The wet glue could fit right here. And then over here, when I'm ready, I could put my learning packet and my folder. So, I found a home for all of my tools in my lap desk. And I know that that's where I'm always going to put it. Now, let me show you what else is in your brown bag. Should we look? Let's look inside. We also have the famous whiteboard I was talking about. So, your whiteboard, when we use our whiteboard, because we'll do this in class sometimes when we're on Zoom, Miss Van will say, hey everybody, grab your whiteboard, and you'll need to grab this. But something very important about your whiteboard is we can't just use any marker on it. You have to use this special marker. This one's called Expo, but this is a whiteboard marker. Because if you use anything else, it won't come off. See? If I use my whiteboard marker, hi, it'll come right off. And maybe don't use your fingers to wipe it off because it'll get your fingers dirty. I would say get an old sock or an old towel to use to wipe it off. Got it? All right, let's see what else is in our bag. Ooh, we still have some goodies in here. So, everyone is also going to get a headset. This is what you're going to be using when we're Zooming together in our classes. So you can put it on so that you can't hear anything else and you can focus. And there's also a little microphone so that it's easy for the rest of your class and for Miss Pham to hear you. So that's for you as well. Then, we also have two other things. This is your art materials bag. So Miss Pham prepped enough art materials for the next 2 weeks. Make sure that you do not touch this until Miss Pham tells you to, okay? Because we're gonna do it together as a class. So don't touch this yet. I'll let you know when you can open it. I know you're excited, but try to be patient and then we'll get to do it very, very soon, I promise. Now, the next thing we have in our bag is our Lakewood folder. In your folder is lots of important information. On this side, Miss Pham put 2 packets that we'll be using over and over again. This is your learning packet. This is something you'll be doing during independent work time, so make sure that you keep it and you're only doing the pages for the day that we're learning. Over here, this is your reader's notebook. So after you get to read a book on video with Miss Vam, maybe sometimes, and maybe just a video on YouTube sometimes, you'll get to write about your favorite parts, and then you'll even get to draw a picture. So make sure you keep this as well, and you only do the pages for the day. I'm gonna put it back in my folder so that I don't lose it, and I keep it nice and neat. Then on this side, Miss Vam has a letter for you guys and for your family to read, to get to know Miss Vam a little bit better. And then there's also a lot of information about virtual learning. So make sure you give this to your family, your parents, and adults to read so that they know what to expect. Then inside your folder, there's two other things that I put in there. The first thing I put is in a clear sleeve. This is your name. Miss Vam's name is Hanh-Nhi, my first name. That's why it says Hanh-Nhi over here. And then on the back side, it's my last name, Vam. This is for you to practice writing your name. So we would not use a pencil. We would use the same thing as what I showed you earlier. You would use a whiteboard marker. So you can use this whiteboard marker, and when you write on it, Hanh-Nhi, you can erase it. That way you can practice your name over and over again until you get really, really good. Now, there's one more thing in this folder, is this thing. On here is our alphabet chart. We'll learn more about the different things that represent each letter, but this is for you to practice at home with an adult, with your brothers or sisters, or maybe even with your dog if you want to. Over here are all our sight words. So these are all the words we're going to be learning this year. So you can practice them, you can write them in big flashcards and hang them on your wall, and you can play games with these words. Then on the back side are all of our letters, uppercase and lowercase. So you can also use that whiteboard marker to trace and practice and then erase. And remember, don't use your hands. Maybe use an old sock. Okay, let's see. We have a few more things. This is another thing that we have in the bag. This is our developmental play tubs. So Miss Vam put a few items that you can play with when it's developmental play time. We're gonna have some rotations during independent work, and one of the rotations is developmental play. So in here, we have a few things. I put some wiki sticks. These are called wiki sticks. These are not trash. I know it might look like trash, but it's not. They're really cool because you can bend them, you can turn them into different pictures. You could also even turn them into letters. Like this. What letter is that? It's letter A. Yeah, so these are your wiki sticks. Then I also included some pom-poms and tweezers. It's challenging, but see, can you tweeze your pom-poms and put them into a cup or something? That's another thing that you can play with. And the last thing I put in your developmental play bag is a little Play-Doh jar. So you can build something, you can create something fun. These are just a few things that you can put into your play tubs. But you and your parents, your family members can brainstorm and think of fun things that you like to play with. Maybe you can make a play tub with Legos. Maybe you can make a play tub with toy cars or toy dinosaurs. Or you could even put a play tub of little animal puppets, whatever you want to play with, because every single day we'll have 30 minutes for you to play with these things. So that's for developmental play. And the very last thing in your bag, and Miss Vam's looks a little bit different, yours will be fancier, is a jump rope. The reason why we put a jump rope in there is because you're gonna have recess every day. And I think going outside is a really fun way to move our bodies and also just to be outdoors, because we're gonna be on the computer for quite some time every day. So it's good to get a breath of fresh air. So you can use this jump rope to jump rope outside, or you can even do it after school. Maybe you can do it with your family and do a challenge. So, K3 family, that's all the things that are in our bag. I hope that you're excited to start this year, because I'm really, really excited. I'll talk to you soon. If you have any questions, tell your mom and dad or your family members to message Miss Vam, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.